The word genuine is probably the most misunderstood and abused word in the leatherworking and leather product world. So let's talk about the two different meanings of it and go over 5 ways that you can avoid buying a terrible genuine leather product. I covered this really briefly in the Leather 101 video for like 45 seconds, and some people got really upset because admittedly I did kind of oversimplify it and maybe generalize it too much. So I apologize for that, and hopefully this will right that wrong. So what is genuine leather? There's 2 common uses of the word. The first one is to note that a product has in some form contains material from an animal's flesh. And the second use of the term is to generally speak about the split portion of a hide. It's not a very correct term. It's kind of like how people refer to all napkins as Kleenexes, or when people used to call all MP3 players iPods, or when people mistakenly call a Nickelback song music. So now let's go more in depth on the first use of the term, the correct use of the term. A lot of people will say that in order to use the word genuine, it has to contain some percentage of leather fibers, or that it can't be a bonded leather. But as we learned from the Amazon belt video and the bonded video, where we looked at this bonded leather journal that says genuine right there, clearly it's kind of a word that's just thrown around willy-nilly that doesn't really have any legal significance in any way. And especially now where so many products are coming from different countries that have different rules and regulations, and with the internet kind of being the Wild West when it comes to products, the word genuine only means so much. And that's where that big leather lie kind of comes into play, because if you don't know better, you could buy a belt that says genuine leather and you would assume that it's made up of 100% leather, a solid piece of leather, and that it's high quality. But in all reality, you get something like this that's just a tiny sliver of leather with mostly filler. So it's annoying as a consumer because you don't know what you're gonna get. It's annoying as a leather goods producer and manufacturer because legally, you can call both of these genuine leather. It's the one term that covers the entire range of leather products, from something that has just a little bit of leather in it, all the way up to a high quality full leather belt that is handmade. And technically you'd be right at calling both of these genuine leather belts. So because of that, a lot of people started abandoning the word genuine leather and started using more descriptive terms like a full grain leather, a top grain leather, or they start talking about which tannery they come from, or just focusing on other aspects of the product. And then over time, and with the help of the internet, the term genuine leather products kind of just got pushed to these type of products that are really low quality products. And that kind of leads us to the next meaning of the term genuine leather, which is to talk generally about that split portion of the hide. Most cheap leather products are going to be made from bonded leather or suede leather or reconstituted leather, and that leather comes from the split portion of the hide, because at a tannery, when they're producing high quality leather, they're going to take that top portion of the hide that has the grain in it, and they're going to split that down to whatever desired thickness the customer wants, and then that remaining part, the splits, is either going to be ground up and sold, turned into suede leather, or reconstituted into bonded leather. And all these really cheap products use that leather to make their products because they can sell it for cheaper and buy it for cheaper. So instead of saying their products are made from scraps or from leather fibers or from suede leather, a better term is genuine, because it covers the entire range of leather products. So because so many of those genuine leather products that were only using the word genuine were only made from that split portion of the hide, the name split and genuine started to become interchangeable, and with a little help of Saddleback Leather, they made a video where they kind of titled that genuine leather. Splits just started to become called genuine leather, and there's a lot of people that hate that. I don't really care. I don't really mind it. You can't call up a tannery and be like, I want your genuine leather. They'll just say it's all genuine leather. So a lot of people hate it, but that's kind of the second use of the term. It's not technically correct, but it works. And it's not a hard and fast rule that any time a product is just stamped with genuine that it's going to be a terrible product, but 9 times out of 10, it usually is. So are there products that are stamped with genuine that are high quality? Well, this is Shell Cordovan, produced by Horween Leather Company, and right there it says genuine. And this is literally the most expensive leather in the world. It's like $150 a square foot. It's amazing stuff. Everyone loves it. And one of the most sought after sections of this is where that stamp says genuine. So clearly not everything that says genuine is going to be a terrible product, but 9 times out of 10, it's a pretty good rule to go off of. So what are the 5 things to do to avoid buying a crappy genuine leather product? The first thing is just to look at the price. You know, if this is $150 a square foot, there's no way you're gonna get a $10 wallet out of this leather. Versus a really crappy leather, you can get a $10 belt out of barely any leather. The second thing you wanna do is just ask if it's 100% leather, is it bonded leather, is there any fillers? Just ask enough questions that you can make an informed decision. And that kind of leads us to the third one, which is try to see it in person whenever you can. Because you can really feel a difference between a product that doesn't have any leather versus a really high quality leather product. The fourth thing you can do is look for those other defining terms, because you're not going to be able to call it bonded leather, full grain leather, or top grain leather. This one's going to have a hard time claiming full grain. Some of them will still do it, but a lot of times it's a lot harder to get away with. And then the fifth thing is just buying from small makers. There's so many of us out there making the best products we physically can out of the best materials possible. There's tons of us out there making products. So instead of supporting these huge companies, support local makers, support your favorite Instagram account, your YouTube channel, because not only can you ask us directly what the products are made out of and where the leather's coming from, but you can have an individual relationship with us. You can know the person that's making your products, and you're supporting them directly. So those are the 5 ways to avoid it. Shameless plug at the end, but you know, why not support your local leather workers? And that's the full breakdown of the genuine leather lie. Hopefully that made a lot of sense. If you have any questions, just let me know, I'll clarify. I'm gonna be doing a video pretty soon on Shell Cordovan, because this stuff is amazing. I love it so much. And I can almost guarantee this video is not going to perform very well, so if you wanna help me out, like and subscribe and comment. And if you don't have anything to comment, just comment me your favorite Nickelback joke. See ya.